Get your mother-loving ears on because your big-time radio DJ's got news. PayPal lets you choose how you want to pay for all the stuff. With PayPal, I can pay in-store, pay online, or pay over time. What's that? You want this translated into song? I hope you're sitting down. You can pay your own way. You keep those ears on, you hear? Don't just pay, baby. PayPal.
Learn more at paypal.com.
This episode is brought to you by McAfee.
Swimsuit, passport, phone, with VPN activated.
VPN?
Cell phone service is going to be spotty on vacation, so we'll be using public Wi-Fi.
Sounds sketchy.
Exactly. The networks can leave your personal info, like credit card numbers, exposed to hackers.
McAfee's secure VPN lets you browse and bank safely from wherever, whenever. Learn more at McAfee.com/online protection.
It's time for the show that brings the magic right to your speakers. Ears up!
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ears Up podcast. Recording live on Wednesday night, Thanksgiving Eve, as a matter of fact. And I'm tired already. I'm tired of Thanksgiving. I don't want it anymore. I want it to go away.
I'm just tired.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, everybody. It is Eric and myself today. Taryn is doing kid stuff, and then she has like pies to bake, but she did say she may pop in and out while things are producing in the kitchen, to join us on our little quest of podcast glory here.
Sounds great.
Yeah, so I think that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Eric, I'm sorry, man. You missed a good show last week. Ryan sat in, our good old RGH sat in, and we just barreled through tons and tons of news.
That's what he said. He said he had a good time. I have to listen to it still. Has it posted yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll have to look it up tomorrow while we're doing our business.
Yeah, I think it was good. It got a little hairy there. One of the news stories got political, but like I said in the intro to the segment, to the story, I don't like to bring politics into this show, but the news story brought politics into the park, and I have to talk about that. So I expressed opinions, and so far I haven't got any hate mail for it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
But I haven't listened to it yet.
The weakest, yeah, that's right. This is Eric with a C. You might know me. You might know my name with Eric with a K, but it's different. And my last name is Johnston. It's weird. It's different. However,
yeah, totally.
I am a pharmacist. No, so you missed the show, which I was very sad about. But Ryan did a fantastic job filling in. How are you? You had a little incident. You want to?
I had a little fall.
Yeah. What happened, buddy?
Yeah, man. I was at the doctor's office and started feeling weird, and basically started speaking gibberish, which is a telltale stroke sign. Oh. Don't worry, we've ruled that out as of today.
Okay, good.
That's not on. We've finally put that one to bed. Yeah. But yeah, basically passed out, broke my scapula, had a seizure, went to the ER.
God.
It was all this freak stuff, and yeah, none of this has ever happened before. So there are a lot of questions, a lot more tests. Yeah, great stuff.
Yeah, that's and so okay, so you were speaking gibberish. What were you saying? Like Tiana's Bayou Adventure is better than Haunted Mansion?
No. So there's this condition called aphasia, and that's where you can think the right words in your head. You know what you want to say, but then something else comes out,
like
nonsense syllables.
Yeah,
it's a real thing, and experiencing it firsthand was interesting. Which
did you?
I think,
and I'm sorry to just dive into it. So please tell me if I need to shut up. But were you aware what was happening while it was happening, or was it your doctor what's going on? You're like flub-a-dub-dib-dob.
He was. I was aware that I was trying to say the right words, and he was starting to give me looks, and he was starting to put it together that there's something wrong. And then I don't remember anything else until I was on an ambulance, and then I grayed out again until I was at the ED.
Look, let me tell you, man, I'm glad you're okay, obviously, clearly, right? But if you're ever going to experience any sort of medical thing, that's the place to do it. I mean, the next best place would be like in the ER, you know what I mean?
Right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was absolutely bonkers that it happened in my doctor's office, and he documented the whole thing. I saw him 2 days later. He's like, "You're alive. You made it." I'm like, "Oh, was it that bad?"
Yeah, I know, right? Also, thanks for checking on me.
Oh, he checked on me plenty.
Okay,
but,
right, yeah.
But yeah,
That's
it was a crazy few days there. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to bed instead of doing a podcast tonight.
yeah, I had to dock your pay, but it's understandable. You understand that, I'm sure.
I get it.
Yeah, it was really, that was, I bet that must have been super duper scary to go through for you, not only you, but Brandy as well. Like,
well, and the worst part was
dude.
she's calling me, and because I'm, are you done with your appointment? And she has no idea going to the emergency department.
Yeah.
Until I woke up and I'm like, hang on, where's my phone?
Oh, man. How brutal, dude. And they don't know what brought it on?
No, we're still working on some of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's going to be a while.
Is it, you know what I think it might have been? You have too much hair. So I feel like you should give me some of your hair. And
I overheated a little bit up in the brain pan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. We need a more gefunker in the, the thing has a knurl in it.
There you go.
Man, what scary times, man. But I'm glad you're doing okay, and you guys are figuring out what's going on, man.
Well, thanks. Yeah.
I mean, I wonder what would have happened if you were like alone, not even driving, just like alone. If you would have known, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Would I have just woken up a while later? Would I have, twitched my way down the stairs? I don't know.
Yeah. Like if you didn't hit your head and like conk out, I wonder if it would have been a passing thing. You're like, oh, that was weird. And then you go on about your day.
Yeah, that would, I don't know. I don't think it would have gone that well.
No, I don't think so either. Well, I'm glad you're here with us, man.
Well, thanks.
So today's show, folks, it's loosey-goosey, man. You know what? It's the day before Thanksgiving. I'm already having a beer, and we're just going to hang out. We're going to chit-chat. Eric has, to be honest with you, I haven't even checked it. I didn't want to bother Eric to like go, what do you have? Because I wasn't necessarily sure what was going on. And we have, so Eric has some stuff to talk about. I have some nice treats. The Disney Parks blog has released their list of holiday sweets and holiday goodness, holiday foods to have at the park through, I think, the 7th of January. So I went through and picked my favorites, the things that I would try if I were in the parks. So yes, this is our Thanksgiving show. No, we did not get it out in time for Thanksgiving. No, I don't care too much about it because it's still going to be good. It's still packed with information, and a lot of the foods that sound Thanksgiving-y carry on through Christmas and New Year's. So I feel
and you still got leftovers when this comes out, I bet.
And you still got leftovers yeah. I'm hoping to get this out Friday.
There you go.
So that'll be good, man. I'm excited for that. But Eric, let's get into it, man. What do you got for us?
Okay. Well, I was thinking about different, we know all about all the different, Christmas holiday traditions that happen at the parks.
Yeah.
But what's going on that's actually Thanksgiving? And there's a surprising amount of stuff that happens on Thanksgiving, around Thanksgiving, and year round.
That's wild because I would have thought that would be the least represented holiday. Because it is very, culturally, a live wire in the past, 5-10 years, as it should be. So it's, I would expect the Disney parks kind of step away from it. But then again, I guess they're embracing a lot more like, the Easter and Christmas and whatever. Yeah. So I don't know. That's shocking to me. I can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I I've been to the parks on Thanksgiving. We took a family trip years ago now, over the Thanksgiving weekend, and it's traditionally a very busy time of year at Walt Disney World.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure about Disneyland. Walt Disney World is packed, especially on Thanksgiving itself. It's just a really big time for people to go. I'm sure there's plenty of fall breaks and everything going on. It's an easy excuse for people to get down there. But so if you're going to go, you really need to plan ahead, especially these days when it comes to dining reservations and everything. But what I wanted to go through was a few of the different restaurants that have Thanksgiving. Yeah, my family went years ago on Thanksgiving. It was a very busy time. We rented a house. We had a traditional Thanksgiving dinner at that house.
Really?
So yeah.
Good
It was.
Lord, that sounds like an impossible task to wrangle.
Oh well, we bought it. It was catered.
Oh, okay. I thought you cooked it at the John, dude. Yeah, I was like, wow, that's wild, dude.
That would be crazy. But yeah, because it's such a big deal, there are a lot more Thanksgiving opportunities at the parks. Disney is kind of, like you said, they've embraced a lot more holidays of late, and why not a food holiday like Thanksgiving? Why not? But because it's so busy, you really do have to plan ahead these days and think about what you're going to do. So I have some different restaurants around the parks that have a specific Thanksgiving menu.
Okay.
On Thanksgiving.
Nice.
And then I'm going to start with a little bit of a deeper dive into the Liberty Tree Tavern at the Magic Kingdom, where it's Thanksgiving all year long.
Oh, man. I don't know if I could. Part of me is excited about that, and then the other part is not. I don't know why.
I mean, just think of your typical Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah.
Your typical heavy Thanksgiving meal, and layer on the fact that you're hanging out in massive humidity and heat all year long.
Yeah, dude. No, thank you.
Right. Well, Liberty Tree Tavern opened up with the Magic Kingdom Park in 1971. Day one, it was there.
Wow.
And it was it's one of the original sit-down dining options in the park. It hasn't always had this feast style concept like it does now. Currently, the menu is the all you care to eat model of Disney dining, where they just keep bringing plates out. If you clear a plate of rolls, you say, I want more rolls. They bring you more rolls.
Brazilian barbecue style, where you got a little thing to turn over. It said, no, pause.
Not necessarily Ohana, but yeah,
okay.
they'll keep bringing stuff out to you.
Nice.
There's documentation of some of the earlier menus. So this is a menu from 1976. So it's the Bicentennial Special.
Okay.
The Bicentennial Special is a Pennsylvania pot roast in burgundy sauce with mushrooms and pearl onions, vegetables, whipped potatoes, choice of dessert, and coffee.
That is a very mid-70s menu. I feel like the burgundy sauce.
Yeah, in particular.
Yes, that's specifically 60s, 70s, I feel like.
Right. What would you expect to pay for the Bicentennial Special in 1976?
Oh, brother, I don't know. Considering my parents bought a house for $19,000 in 1969, I would guess a meal like that would be $4.32.
Oh, you're very close. It's $3.95.
Yes. That honestly felt good to span decades, generations even, to figure out a price. Let's just say I nailed it.
There you go.
Yeah,
you did.
Nailed
of course.
it, man. Yeah, with anything within $100 of the price should be considered laudable. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and this being the 70s, of course, there's coffee and hot tea everywhere, hot chocolate, sherbet punch.
That sounds delicious, by the way. Sherbet punch.
My grandma was made sherbet punch at events. At this point in time, everything was entrees. It wasn't buffet or all you care to eat. Mm-hmm. So there's chicken Maryland, which is mushroom sauce, breast of chicken.
Never heard of that.
Steak Monticello, sirloin steak topped with cheddar cheese and white wine.
God, dude. Okay. Wait a minute. I think I'm noticing a trend here. Maryland.
Seafood.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I get it.
Regional stuff here.
Yeah.
Seafood Chesapeake. It's a puff pastry filled with shrimp, scallops, and crab in light cream sauce with burgundy.
See, okay, right there, no, because I don't like a cream sauce and I don't like shellfish. Those are two things I would never do. But I don't understand a puff. So that's in a puff pastry, then it's like covered with cream sauce.
Yeah. So they stuff a puff pastry with all that seafood, and then they smother it with light cream sauce with burgundy.
Oh, dude, put that back in the ocean.
They even have a chilled specialty, colonial roast beef. It's deli roast beef. Well, sliced roast beef. I doubt it's deli roast beef.
A little boar's head going on here.
Right. Loaf of bread and some sliced beef. As you would imagine, a place like this is patterned after the colonial Northeast. The official backstory from one of those 1970s menus, I don't think it was the 76 menu because I don't see it on there. But the story of the Liberty Tree Tavern. Welcome to the early days of colonial America, recreated throughout Liberty Square. Here, Walt Disney World displays the architectural flavor of our original 13 colonies. Blah, 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 blah. Basically, they're laying out, works of art similar to the Hall of Presidents, historical scenes here set this during the Whiskey Rebellion of 1794 specifically.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, they're saying here in the Liberty Tree Tavern and throughout Liberty Square, our proud heritage comes alive before your eyes. It's a whole. It's probably like one of those that's like the whole back of the menu. That's the story.
Yes, dude. Yeah,
of the restaurant. And really, it is a very elaborate place. It's all wood. It's 2 stories. It's one of the rare 2-story buildings in a Disney park. Brick fireplace, vintage cookware, cups, butter churns, all sorts of artifacts around the room. What's upstairs, you ask?
I do.
Restrooms.
Actually. Hey.
2 of the smallest, cleanest restrooms in the park. Because nobody knows they're there. Each dining room has a theme to it. So basically, after an American hero and a bunch of artifacts that might have been similar to things that fit their theme. Mm-hmm. For instance, the Ben Franklin room has a kite with a key. And
isn't that like objectively like just a false story?
Yeah, well, in 1971
they hadn't figured out the internet yet.
Right.
Okay.
Thomas Jefferson's room, John Paul Jones' room, Betsy Ross, Paul Revere, George Washington. All of these rooms just have a slightly different decor to them and a bunch of different artifacts.
Yeah.
And actually, I shouldn't have said 1971 because these rooms were renovated and the themes were added in 1990, along with the current Thanksgiving menu.
Okay, let's hear about it.
All right, so this menu, it is definitely a feast vibe. The official site describes dinner as: celebrate our heritage with a traditional family-style Thanksgiving dinner. Enjoy a full-on feast for lunch or dinner. The all-you-care-to-enjoy Patriots platter. Piled high with...
I hate that. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm without talking about it, there's a certain faction in this country that have just poisoned that word, man. I hate hearing it.
I understand.
Okay.
Piled high with roast turkey, pot roast, oven-roasted pork, accompanied by traditional sides.
Wow, brother.
Yeah, it's a massive amount of food. Let's see here. It's about $60 for an adult.
Okay.
But it's already more food than you can probably eat. You definitely have to have your family there to partake. This is not a single person's dinner.
To call you out and be like, you can clean plate club. Come on, Dad. Clean
Right.
plate club. And then go walk it off.
Gosh.
Walk all the the plaque out of your arteries after that.
Oh my goodness.
God.
But yeah, the accoutrements that go with it are mashed potatoes, seasonal vegetables, stuffing, and house-made macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, classics.
Yeah.
The only question I have is, where's the cranberry sauce? And if so, is it in the can, in the shape of a can, or is it not? Because if it's like house-made cranberry sauce, here's the thing. Everyone's going to hear this too late, but I'm sure everybody, worth the salt already knows. Get the jellied cranberry sauce. What's up? Oh, yeah, I don't know, man. Sorry. Fucking don't bug me. I'm working late because I'm a podcaster. Okay. Everybody, you just get the cranberry sauce jellied in the can. When you take it out and it goes and it shakes and it has the ridges. That's what everybody wants. Nobody wants I made this and you crush the cranberries. It's chunky. No, thank you.
I still try every year. I still try to get people interested every year. It never works.
In which?
In the homemade.
Oh, really? You're a homemade guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We got to have a talk off the air about that, man.
Oh, well, sorry. But yeah, it also has other items. You can go they have a plant-based version. There are salads. There's apple cake. There's toffee cake. There's impossible meatloaf. So there you can get if you don't want a giant pile of food, you can get just a regular pile of food.
For a normal human. Can you mix the two, do you know? I don't know why. I just try to be difficult. I want impossible meatloaf, but ham also, maybe. It's kind of spread out the cholesterol.
You could ask.
Okay.
I don't see why not.
I don't see why not either.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I like that there's a place like this that exists, I think it's good. Because when people come over, because, Disney World is like 50% Europeans. So I feel like when they come over, they can experience what it is to eat like an American on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the experience you want.
Yeah, look, man, I don't know.
But it's always packed. I mean, despite the heat, my family and I have always talked about it. It's like, do we really want to eat that? And go back outside?
Yeah, that would be hard, dude. Yeah. You know what they need there? They need like something akin to a decompression chamber, where once you're done with your meal, you're moved into a waiting room for 15 minutes, where you can unbutton your trousers and kind of just relax and kind of stop going, where you can like right yourself and get correct before you can enter the heat again.
Just give you some seltzer water with ice chips to sip on.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And then they gradually turn the heat and humidity up in the room to acclimate you.
There you go. It's
rebalance
you. Chamber.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. But yeah, that's Liberty Tree Tavern. It's been there for quite some time, and
sounds good, man.
I'm sure I'm sure I'll try it someday.
Yeah, you got to do it. You got to do it, man.
Right. Maybe not when the next time we're going, which is in June or July. I can't remember which one.
Well, first of all, why are you going in June or July? That sounds terrible. But we went in September and it was awful. So
yeah, but Brandy and I vowed never to go back there, and that's when we went for our honeymoon. But my sister and the rest of my family are all going because they've all got kids and summer break. I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, I got you. We
used to go every March.
That seems like an ideal time.
Yeah, March was great.
Yeah.
I like March.
Yeah.
Well, let's see here. We'll move on to a few other specific restaurants that have Thanksgiving menus, generally just on Thanksgiving Day, which is interesting. So you've kind of got to plan ahead for these sorts of things and really get your reservations in. One of the more popular restaurants on one of the resorts, Disney's Wilderness Lodge, has Whispering Canyon Cafe.
Okay, that's a nice name. I like that.
Yeah, it's a great place. It's right in the lobby. You get to see the giant, expansive lobby laid out next to you. I mean, picture having a meal in the Grand Californian lobby. That's that scale.
Oh, that sounds awesome, dude.
And this place, amazing breakfasts. They serve these giant skillets They've got plenty of other breakfast options. Love going there for breakfast. The first time Brandy and I stayed at Wilderness Lodge, we went there almost every morning for breakfast. The servers are like, "Oh, hey, you're back." And they play up the whole like sassy server sort of thing where they give you a hard time. And if you ask for ketchup, they're like, "Yeah, they want ketchup." And then everybody has to bring ketchup from their tables over to you and cover your table with bottles of ketchup.
Yeah, I'm out now. I'm out. Is there a no theatrical
there is
performance? Okay, good. That's what I would do.
And especially once they got to know us, they're like, "Nah, we'll leave you alone. Don't worry about it."
I feel like it's just a big hazing ritual, every day.
Right. But yeah, you don't have to. There's a lot of it's a lot of fun stuff for kids. They do like a little parade where they all get little horsies on a stick.
Oh, that's nice.
And they do a parade around the restaurant.
Like kid stuff is fine. That's good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
On Thanksgiving itself, they have a special 3-course lunch and dinner menu. So the breakfast is a little modified. I don't know too much about what that is, but the lunch and dinner menu has a Thanksgiving skillet, which is turkey, pulled pork, Western sausages, pork ribs, stuffing, green beans, gravy, cranberry relish, fresh, corn, and potatoes.
So much food, man.
I know.
That is so much food. How much is that?
Oh, no, I didn't write that one down.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, sorry.
You're good, man.
Actually, I'm realizing I didn't write down prices on any of these.
Oh, man, you hooked me in the beginning with prices.
I know,
and now,
I'm sorry.
I nailed that first one, and then that's it. I can't do it again.
Right.
Retired champion. That sounds delicious, though. And, this is good for next year. Obviously, no one can make it this year, but for when you're planning your Thanksgiving Disney World trip, remember these restaurants. You make your resis early.
Oh, yeah. And it's probably a little easier to get a reservation at the resort restaurants than the ones in the parks that I'll get to.
Yeah.
Let's see. So there's Sana at Animal Kingdom Lodge. On Thanksgiving Day, they have a tandoori-based heritage turkey.
A tandoori?
Oh, tandoori basted, not based. Basted.
Tandoori basted. What does that mean? Okay. What does that mean?
Tandoori's an oven.
Thank you. Because in my mind, I'm going tandoori chicken is like the red chicken.
Like the same spice blend?
Yes. I thought it was a spice blend. So I get confused between, and then I go, no, wait, idiot, that's an oven. And then I forget, and then I move on. So it is an oven. Got it. Okay, great.
Right.
That makes much more sense to me.
Right. Sweet potato and coconut mash.
Ooh.
That sounds really interesting.
Yep. All right.
Stuffing, braised collards, collared tarka. I assume that's a plant.
Might be a planet. I don't know.
Cranberry tamarind chutney.
Tamarind. Yep. Okay. All right.
And coriander gravy.
Coriander. I mean, look, I would try it. I like coriander, which apparently is the seed of the cilantro plant, by the way. Isn't it?
Yes. Wait.
No, I'm thinking of grains of paradise. Never mind. Where is this? Where is this meal?
This is at Animal Kingdom.
Okay. All right.
And that is, Then we can go to Steakhouse 71 at the Contemporary. Mm-hmm. Traditional turkey dinner with mashed potatoes, cornbread stuffing, gravy, cranberry gel. Perhaps that's the
smear it in your beard when you're done. Yeah,
that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, I guess.
Green beans, shiitake mushrooms, pumpkin pie. Good times.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
In Hollywood Studios at both Hollywood Brown Derby and 50s Primetime Cafe, they have turkey breast with cornbread, apple sage stuffing, mashed potatoes, vegetables.
Okay.
Satuli Canteen in Disney's Animal Kingdom. So that's technically a quick service. They're famous for their bowls, their rice bowls.
Okay.
So they have a Thanksgiving turkey bowl with turkey breast, gravy, potatoes, and vegetables.
Oh, man. Basic. Love it.
Yeah. And then also at Animal Kingdom at Tiffin's and Tusker House, technically at Restaurantosaurus, but that's closed real soon. Traditional Thanksgiving Day dishes and desserts unlisted, but it sounds like they'll just have you can order some turkey. Special Thanksgiving Day dishes at Epcot at the Beer Garden buffet, Coral Reef Restaurant, Garden Grill, Le Cellier, and Sunshine Seasons. Okay. So a whole bunch of different options over at Epcot as well.
Nice.
Yeah. So there you go. That's Walt Disney World. They've got a bunch of different options kind of hiding out. Some of them are more accessible. I mean, Sunshine Seasons is a quick service as well, like Satuli Canteen. Usually you can get into those places pretty easily, even on busy days. They're pretty high capacity. All these others, you're going to definitely want some reservations. All these others are pretty popular. Garden Grill is a character greet in the land. Mm-hmm. Coral Reef is the giant seafood restaurant where you can watch fish swim by in the giant aquarium while you eat fish.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beer
Garden's great. They have German music. They have a big German, Lederhosen band playing.
Nice, dude.
Periodically, like every 20 minutes, and it's a giant buffet. Fantastic stuff.
That's cool. That sounds great, man.
Yeah. So there we go.
Well, considering it's Thanksgiving Eve, Eric, I want to know, tell me about Thanksgiving in your house. Do you have any Thanksgiving traditions? I'm curious about this.
Well, our Thanksgiving traditions change based on really they are ever changing. Our family has changed significantly over the years. Really, we used to be the Thanksgiving people. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we would usually host, although once we moved up when we lived down in Golden proper, we would host the outcast party. Like, hey, we'd offer it to our students and residents, pharmacy residents, like, hey, you're probably not living in the same state as your family. You want to come over for dinner?
Nice.
Or people who Colorado's full of people who have moved away from somewhere mm-hmm. to Colorado.
Yeah.
And so it was gather up all the random family and friends that didn't have, a big plan, and we do that. So that was every year for a while. And then we moved up here into the canyon, and we found out that down the street from us is the community hall. Mm-hmm. And every year there's a giant potluck for the community. People bring in, we usually have 10 turkeys.
Wow.
And just tons of food. Everybody shows up. You don't have to bring anything. So it's partly a community outreach, partly just a reason to hang out with your neighbors that you don't live next to and see all the time.
Yeah.
So we did that for quite a few years. And usually after that, because my father-in-law was the president of the board there for a while. So he was always there working early in the morning and then cleaning up in the afternoon. So we do a lot of work too. And we'd usually show up back at our house down the street and watch movies and, either have a little extra turkey or make some pies or whatever.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds great, man.
Yeah, so we've been doing kind of on and off, whatever. This year we're going back to the hall. My father-in-law is back up from southern Colorado. So we're going to head over there tomorrow, bring some sweet potato casserole.
Hell yeah.
And
hang out at the hall, man. Thanksgiving at the hall.
Right.
I love it. We are actually hosting this year. And because we usually go to Taryn's aunt and uncle's house.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm nervous about it. I'm doing the turkeys. I got 2 turkeys. And I'm going to smoke one. I'm going to oven roast the other. I spatchcocked them both. They're dry brining as we speak. Right. Yeah. And I am so nervous about it. We have, we have 3 foldable tables in our hallway or something like that.
Oh gosh,
it's going to be wild, dude. It's going to be so wild. And it's going to be cold. And I know I always complain about the cold or the heat. And I only want it to be cold, except when there's 20 people in my house. Then I want it to be warm so everybody can go outside and leave me alone. So yeah, we're doing that.
Won't they heat it up enough?
What's that?
Won't they heat it up enough with body heat?
Probably will, dude, honestly. It's a lot of warm people. But my question for you, I was thinking about food, especially going through this show, because you had a lot of food stuff. I have a lot of food stuff. And it brought me to just some weird random questions. We've already tackled the cranberry sauce. I don't understand what's wrong with you that you don't like a jellied cranberry in a can shaped sauce.
This literally happened once years ago when we went to my aunt and uncle's back in Illinois. My aunt spent all this time making this very small amount of cranberry sauce, and everybody made fun of her because they just wanted the can. And I tried some, like, this is really good. So then when I got a little older and learned how to cook and stuff, I'm like, I'm going to figure this out.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Well, then in that case, moving on, are you a pumpkin pie guy?
I like pumpkin pie. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it one of those things you have to cap off the meal with a pumpkin pie?
I don't have to.
Yeah. But if it's there, you will.
Yeah. I'm usually the type that will do like a half slice of pumpkin pie and a half slice of apple pie.
Yeah, dude, I can get with that. Pumpkin pie to me is kind of just like a cheese. I mean, it's a custard, right? It's just like a cheesecake. And I'm not a fan of cheesecake either. So I don't know. Pumpkin pie can take or leave, but I've been getting kind of more into it the older that I get. And I feel like it just feels right. Like you have to. It's like a toothpick after a rib or something. You're just like, you got to do it. Whipped cream or not?
It definitely needs something, either whipped cream or ice cream.
See, ice cream or nothing to me. I don't like a whipped cream anywhere.
We used to, one of our Thanksgiving traditions when we would have the large amount of people over, we would hand whip the whipped cream. And so the first year we tried it, we found out how hard it is to hand whip whipped cream. And I found this recipe for like a bourbon whipped cream. And
oh yeah, that sounds delish.
Like it took a little bit longer to incorporate and everything. So after a while, I'm like, my arm is going to fall off. So I passed the bowl off to somebody else. And that became the tradition. Every year we would make the hand whipped cream, and everybody in the room would get a chance to
I love it.
Whip for a little while until they got tired.
It's funny how traditions sort of evolve from just work,
mm-hmm.
And sharing the work. And then it sort of becomes a chore, and then everybody has to do it. And then it's fun. Because you forget how much of a pain in the butt it is when you're doing it.
Right.
I like that. I'm interested in, I don't know, traditions, especially around this time of year. It's like you kind of just think about all that kind of stuff. Like, for example, ours right now, for some reason, is, Christmas crackers.
Mm-hmm.
The things where like you pull apart and they kind of snap and there's like a prize and a little paper
toy inside. Yeah.
Terrence's family loves doing that on Thanksgiving. Yeah, I don't know why. So we have a whole table full of those, and that's like the big one. Food doesn't really matter. Like I said, we got turkey. Sometimes it's ham. Sometimes it's both. Usually it's both. They do this thing called creamed eggs, and I think that's maybe more Christmas, but I can't remember. You ever know what creamed eggs is?
I do not know what creamed eggs is. No,
it's like eggs goldenrod. I think is like the 70s name for it.
Okay.
But you take hard-boiled eggs and then you split them up, right? You take the yolks and you crumble them up, and you take the whites and you cut them up, and then you make like a roux, like a white, gravy or something like that. And then you put it over a piece of English muffin. And then, so you have the English muffin, and then you dump all this crap on it. This is the gravy with the egg whites in it. And then you top it with the crumbled yellows. And it's the most friggin' vanilla tasting.
I was going to say that
gray flavor.
Where's the flavor?
There's pepper. That's about it. And it's like the most Midwestern friggin' garbage. And they love it. These people go ape for it. They go bananas for it. They absolutely. There was one time we weren't sure who was going to do it, and these people almost rioted in their own house. Like, it was bad.
Oh,
and
man.
I can't do it. It's just disgusting. It's like eating mayonnaise.
At least deviled eggs. Deviled eggs, you get relish in there. You get some surprises.
You get things, right? Yeah. I mean, and you can church it up, but these people don't. And I think then that's just the traditional way to do it, and that's what you do. It's like the Betty Crocker book from the 50s, and that's the recipe, and that's what you do.
I'm going to have to pull down my old Betty Crocker book and see if it's in there.
It doesn't matter if it's good or not. It's just the traditional thing.
Huh.
So, yeah, it's one of those things, man. I don't know. Very good. Well, I'll tell you what, Eric, let's take a break and we're going to come back. And then I will tell you if you happen to go to the Disneyland Resort in the next 3 or 4 months. Well, wait, no. 2 months? In the next 2 months, maybe a month and a half, you can get some of these sweet treats that I'm going to talk to you about. And they all sound good. So, like I said, there's a whole giant list. And I just picked the ones that I would do if I were going to the parks. Now, I did skip some places, and that's fine. I don't have to hit everything because, we have a finite amount of time to do the show.
And it's a giant list.
When I tell you it's massive, it is humunculous. It is a massive list with not a whole lot of duplicates, which I was really surprised about. But anyway, let's take a quick break, everyone. We'll be right back here on the Thanksgiving episode of Ears Up. Hang on.
With new, gentler scented Clorox disinfecting wipes, clean finally smells as good as it feels on everything from lamps to ceiling fans, even on your kid's toy shark. Oh, ouch. Clorox disinfecting wipes, now available in crisp lemon. Find it on Amazon. Clorox, clean feels good.
We find Vecna, we end this once and for all, together.
On December 25th.
We have a plan. It's a bit insane. Everyone in? He knows where we are.
Watch out! Get ready for one last adventure.
We stay true to ourselves. Stay true to our friends, no matter the cost.
Found you. Stranger Things, Season 5, Volume 2 begins December 25th, only on Netflix.
Back to Ears Up, where the opinions never stop. Ever.
All right, everybody, thanks for hanging around. At the break, I learned what a scapula was. For me, I thought it was like part of your head, your scalp. It made sense. Because when you said it, you were like itching your head. I'm like, oh, yeah, of course. It's scapula. Sure, dude. But apparently it's your shoulder blade.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Mine's broken.
God, dude. The heck? The heck is wrong with you, man?
That's what happens when you fall down and...
Fall down, go boom.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, if you plan on going to the parks between now and January 7th, here's a bunch of stuff that you can try. This is what I would recommend. And, again, Thanksgiving, by the time you hear this for the normies, it's come and gone, right? But you can still celebrate. You can still get the food because Disneyland does food really well. Some of this stuff sounds really, really unique. Some of it is just sort of like classic Thanksgiving dinner. But if you didn't get it or if you're missing it and you go to the parks like a couple weeks after Thanksgiving, you're like, oh, man, I could really use some turkey. I got some of that stuff here. So we're going to start out over at the Carnation Cafe. Oh, by the way, it's also not all food. Now, this is weird to say because Carnation Cafe, correct me if I'm wrong, Eric, it's been a while, but that's in Disneyland, yes?
Yes.
Because you can get an eggnog old-fashioned.
Which looks great.
Which is weird to talk about. Man, Eric's face just lit up when I said eggnog old-fashioned, man. I've never seen that cherub redness come out. Just bam, yes, hey, now we're talking. It sounds weird to talk about getting cocktails at Disneyland proper.
And especially right there on Main Street.
Right, yes, full frontal, and right in front of God and everybody. You're just drinking an old-fashioned eggnog. It's Buffalo Trace bourbon, bitter, which Buffalo Trace is a really solid mixing bourbon. Yeah, I wouldn't, it's not necessarily a sipper, but like for mixing up, it carries, man. So Buffalo Trace bourbon, bitters, which I imagine is Angostura. If you're talking old fashioned, it's probably just like normie bitters.
Probably. Well, Angostura might not fit that well in a eggnog. Maybe chocolate or I don't know.
Maybe whatever. Look, if you're going to make it at home, well, you do whatever you want. Orange infused brown sugar syrup. Now you're going, oh, that's a little. Just use orange bitters. There you go. Orange infused brown sugar syrup sounds like a hard thing to get at home, but that's okay. You don't need it. That's the thing. And candied orange peel topped with eggnog cream. You could just make a straight up old fashioned at home, and then get some eggnog and get a little electronic hand whisk like we have for Irish coffees, and go in some eggnog. Top it off. You're good, dude. That sounds delish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Olivia's in the chat. She can't recommend the eggnog old fashioned enough. So I love that. Okay. Churro cart by the castle. So it's like at the hub there, right there. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm usually not a advocate for anything other than the normal churro. Straight up churro, you can't beat it with all the strawberry dust and we grated a leprechaun on the on this churro and rolled it in sassafras root, and then there you go. No, just give me a normie churro, dude. But this one sounded pretty good because, well, I'll just tell you, churros with apple pie dipping sauce, which is with cream cheese frosting topped with spiced apple compote, and this is new. It's a new offering. I think it sounds just like an apple pie, a cinnamony apple pie. Like, it doesn't seem bad at all.
I could go for that. Yeah.
I don't know if you need the frosting.
I'll give that a shot.
Yeah. But man, it sounds delicious to me. It kind of reminds me of like the McDonald's apple pies I used to get all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Caution, filling may be hot. It better be hot. I mean, maybe. It better be hot, dog. Over at the Jolly Holiday, which is probably my favorite, like, eatery there, aside from Rancho, like just for stuff, because the Matterhorn macaroons are just delish. I have a couple things. I have the orange cranberry loaf topped with cream cheese glaze and dried cranberries drizzled with white chocolate. And that's a new thing. I'm not a white chocolate person. I despise white chocolate. It's disgusting, and it's not even chocolate. There's no cocoa in it at all. It's just milk. It's just cacao fat and sugar. It's nothing. Don't eat it. It's gross. So I would take that off. But I love an orange cranberry loaf. I mean, that's the grandpa in me, I guess. That sounds delicious.
It's edging toward fruit loaf, but
fruit. Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think that sounds great.
Yeah, dude. I mean, and the cream cheese glaze, I'm sure they just use the same cream cheese glaze for like a lot of the stuff, but for me, I would do more like a lemon, whatever. But I love an orange cranberry loaf. It's delicious. Here's one called the Thanksmas. It's like Thanksgiving and Christmas. Thanksmas sandwich. Oven roasted turkey breast, stuffing, gravy, and cranberry sauce on rustic bread served with house-made chips. I mean, that sounds good. Okay. I think the only reason they call it Thanksmas is because it's carrying through Christmas.
I don't want to stop selling it next week.
Yeah. And I guess maybe some people do Christmas with turkeys.
Yeah, I've done that before.
And they do ham for, yeah. So there you go. And I saw the picture of it. Looks delicious. I would totally get that. That sounds awesome to me, especially in like moving into the colder parts of the year in Anaheim where it might get below 70 at night, guys. That sounds like an awesome thing to eat, Sounds great. Now, here's back to our questions. Are you we're talking gingerbread now, Eric.
Okay.
Soft or snap gingerbread? What kind of man are you?
I'd have to go with snap.
Oh, boy. See, I knew you would be redeemed on this show. So from your terrible cranberry sauce takes. So at the Jolly Holiday, if you are a soft gingerbread person, you'll like this. The Mickey gingerbread. It's a soft gingerbread Mickey cookie. Limit 5 per person per transaction.
Gosh.
Now, I know I said that these are all the things that I would choose. I would get it because I like gingerbread inherently. I wouldn't be happy that it was soft. I would not be excited about the softness. However, I would still get it to experience gingerbread. I like a spiced cake. I like a spiced bread. There's like a Jamaican Christmas cake, or there's a thing that's out there I haven't made yet, but it's a spiced cake and I want to make it so bad. I might make it this year. I love a spiced bread thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah. There's a well, the reason I kind of err on the side of the snap is there's a Swedish cookie called pepparkakor, which is basically which is basically gingerbread. It's got a little bit more in there. It's got some cardamom. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Coriander is the seed of cilantro. Cardamom is the other seed I was thinking of. Never mind. But yeah, it's got cardamom in it because all Swedish bakery stuff has cardamom in it. But,
sure.
But yeah, you can't really get a lot more spicy than gingerbread. Yeah, I love that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And then last but not least, at the Jolly Holiday, the peppermint cold brew topped with vanilla foam and holiday sugar. It's non-alcoholic. It's cold brew coffee. But I like a peppermint drink as well. I'll try most any peppermint things, man. So that's what I would get at the Jolly Holiday Bakery. Now, over across the street, basically at the Little Red Wagon, aka the corn dog cart. Now, I've known that it's been called the Little Red Wagon, a couple of times, but I forget it because I always go, "Oh yeah, the corn dog cart." Got it. You can get a blood orange and hibiscus limeade. Sounds refreshing to me. I don't know. I would try it. It sounds wholly unique. Limeade is generally a solid base to build upon. So, you can grab that. Next to that, at the Plaza Inn, you can get the gingerbread cake with cream cheese filling and gingerbread crunch, finished with buttercream, glaze, and a chocolate gingerbread cookie. You said gingerbread 3 times. I'm in. I'm like Beetlejuice. It'll appear in your kitchen, man. So, apparently also, okay, now that's all for Disneyland that I would personally, well, it's not all for Disneyland. I don't know. They broke this up. It's really weird. So anyway, I digress. They have a Christmas Fantasy Parade dining package to plug in the middle of this blog. And I wanted to mention it because it's not anything that I would do, but I kind of want to poop on it a little bit.
Okay.
You can savor a festive lunch with an all-in-one meal package that comes with a reserved viewing for a Christmas Fantasy Parade. Reservations highly recommended. Plant-based options available. So here's the menu. This is the adult menu. Holiday meal offering a creamy potato leek soup garnished with fried leeks, chives, and citrus cream. Herb roasted chicken entree with mashed potatoes and buttered haricot vert with a caramelized onion sauce, served with a holiday Yule log dessert and adult fountain beverage.
Where's the burgundy?
This is what I'm saying. Philistines. I mean, the meal sounds fine. It sounds like it will be tasty, but that is not a meal that I wish to eat at a theme park. A soup leek. First of all, leeks. That's cheap. It might as well just be white onions. I don't know. I feel like they're going for too classy of a meal with this dining package, and then to top it off with a fountain drink. I don't know. It doesn't. It's incongruent somewhere, and I don't know. Made me laugh.
And the prize that you get is getting to watch the parade that's been there for decades.
See, there you go. But you get your fill of leeks, and that's always good, man.
It's all sorts of rambunctious for a Christmas parade.
Yeah, and buttered green beans. I love haricot vert. They're just green beans. They're like French green beans. Can we just call them that? Anyway, head over to Bengal Barbecue. Now, it's not a place I frequent, really, because the last time I went was, and then looked at their menu, it was just like everything on a stick. I'm like, all right, I've been to a county fair.
It still is everything on a stick.
But I think there's like more stuff now. Like I need to broaden my horizons a little bit, maybe. What looked good to me was a couple of drinks, really. Vietnamese iced coffee with brown sugar spheres and cold foam. That's a new drink. Sounds great to me, man. I love an iced coffee. It sounds awesome. An iced pandan cooler with brown sugar spheres and ube cold foam. I don't know what a pandan cooler is.
I do not either.
Should we look that up?
Yeah, let's find out. Let's learn.
What's pandan?
Learn along with us, listener. Unless you already know.
In which case, I don't know, grunt as we learn computer. Pandan. What is the flavor of pandan? The taste of pandan has been described as floral, sweet, grassy, like vanilla. Okay, so it's like a tea, maybe?
Okay.
What's a pandan cooler drink? Pandan cooler cocktail. Here we go. Wow, this webpage takes a long time to load, folks. Here. A pandan cooler is a term for various refreshing drinks flavored with the aromatic pandan leaf. Yeah, okay, see, there you go. It's like a tea.
It's a leaf. Okay.
I would get it, basically, because I don't know anything about it, and I would try that. Now, here's something I didn't necessarily understand, because I don't know. I'm not as cultured as I thought, but this is an arepa de cochinita pibil.
Mm-hmm.
Arepa de cochinita pibil. Crispy corn arepa with refried beans, cochinita pibil, which is Yucatan, Pennsylvania-inspired pulled pork, avocado salsa, cojita cheese, and spicy pickled red onion served with tortilla chips. And that's new as well. Yes, please. I would love that.
That sounds great.
That sounds absolutely delicious. Popping over to the Riverbell Terrace, you can get gingerbread pancakes. Now, I'm not a pancake person, but I am a gingerbread person, and if I was hankering for a pancake, I would try these. You get gingerbread sauce.
Huh.
I don't know what that means, but you get spiced streusel, which I love a streusel, and vanilla chantilly cream with choice of bacon or sausage. Available until 1:55 p.m. Pacific time.
Specifically.
Yeah, if you go 1:56, you're screwed. 1:57? No. 1:54?
Brandy would absolutely love that.
Hell yes, dude.
A really sweet pancake, and even the bacon or sausage I don't think would cut through it enough for me to
yeah, it sounds oh god, it sounds this is one thing I would like get and split with Taryn and Alice. Absolutely. This would be like just getting cake for me.
Right. I've lost my sweet tooth over the years.
Good for you, man. All right. You can get popcorn at the popcorn cart nearest the Haunted Mansion. This sounded interesting to me. Holiday treats mix in. So it's like an add-on to just normal popcorn. You can add on a scoop of holiday candy mix to classic buttery popcorn, complete with red and green M&Ms, milk chocolate candies, and mini marshmallows.
Okay.
Are you, Eric, when you eat popcorn, do you put candies in your popcorn? Yes or no? Tell the world right now.
Not regularly, but I have put snow caps in, like the mini snow caps in popcorn
before. What's a snow cap?
Nonpareils.
What's a nonpareil?
The dark chocolate little drops with the little white ball, like candy balls on them.
Okay, yeah. All right. I'm only familiar with peripherals.
He's great.
You put those in popcorn?
Yeah, a little sweet, a little salty. Yeah.
So Taryn's a big M&M in popcorn person. For me, I don't get it because like they just fall to the bottom. Doesn't make any sense.
You got to be careful about how you can't just dump the whole thing in there. Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around it. But that sounds, you know what? That sounds cool. I love an add-on. I think that's such an easy thing for them to do with this kind of stuff. And thinking about 10 years ago, how sparse I think the menus were at the parks. This is like overwhelming almost.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they could have done so much so long, and then they're like, hey, why don't we, people will buy anything, let's go. But in this case, I love consumerism. This is an awesome thing to add in there, man, depending on how much it is.
But yeah, it's something different.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Over at the Royal Street Veranda, this sounds just delicious, dude. Coffee fritters. I love a fritter. Coffee fritters rolled in cinnamon sugar, drizzled with white mocha sauce, and you can lose that, and garnished with praline sugar streusel.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm in. Thank you very much. Have a good day, please. At the churro cart near Casey Jr. Circus Train, which just got a refresh, it looks great.
Oh,
you can get the gingerbread churro. Now, again, I'm a classic churro man, but this is a classic churro. It's just rolled in gingerbread sugar dust. So just like the gingerbread spices, you got nutmeg or allspice or whatever in the cinnamon sugar. Love that.
I'd probably try that. Yeah.
Oh, of course you would, brother. Come on now. Turning around to pop into Edelweiss snacks, you can get one of my favorite cakes. And I feel like, I'm going to pause here. I feel like at this point in my life, all I've been saying and all I will say is I'm not a fan of this. However, here's where I'm going to disagree with myself. And I'm actually really getting annoyed with that.
I'm glad that you're open to change.
I am open to change. Absolutely, dude. It's like again, like I said at the top of the show, this is a free form. We're kind of vibing. We're hanging out, guys. So, this is, I'm just going to ramble a little bit. I find that what I realize about myself is that I need to preface everything I do in case someone doesn't like it. I have to excuse my thought. I have to excuse my own personal likes and dislikes. And that's what growing up, doing podcasting for 20 years and listening to listener feedback will do to you. It confuses the hell out of you, man. Anyway, Black Forest cake, one of my favorite cakes. Chocolate sponge cake filled with cherries and topped with chocolate ganache, chantilly cream, chocolate curls, cherries, and powdered sugar. What they are missing is the kirsch. Is there kirsch in there? I don't know. That's what makes a Black Forest cake. Sorry, but it is.
I would imagine no kirsch.
I would imagine no kirsch too, but how dare they? All right, now over at the Red Rose Tavern. I don't really know where that is. Eric, where is that?
That is in Fantasyland as you head toward... so it's basically across from Casey Jr., heading toward Frontierland.
Okay. You can get holiday stuff. Now, what is holiday stuff? I'm glad you asked. It's the traditional gray stuff, but with holiday sprinkles and a white chocolate star.
Oh.
But again, man, you don't need to do something super complicated to kind of dress it up for the holidays. It's just, I think it's refreshing that I'll just throw some sprinkles on there, put a star. Perfect. Love it.
It's green.
And
it looks like a little Christmas tree.
It's great. It's awesome. Love it. Or you can get the holiday butter cake sundae. I don't know what a butter cake is, but we're going to find out. It's a warm chocolate butter cake. Oh, well, I guess I didn't find out. Peppermint ice cream, chocolate sauce, and crushed peppermint. This is also new. Peppermint ice cream. Love it. I love anything peppermint, anything gingerbread. I'll try it.
At least it looks tiny. That might be handleable. I might be able to to get through a whole one of those.
Yeah.
Peppermint ice cream. You don't get that a lot. That's good stuff.
No, right. That's what I mean. There's a time and a place for everything, and most of it's at Disneyland. Over at Cafe Daisy. Now, I'm imagining that's in Toontown.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. You can get something called the Very Merry Cranberry, Peary. I guess here's another Perry reference. Minute Maid Zero Sugar Lemonade with cranberry and pear syrups, garnished with cranberries and a fresh rosemary sprig. It's non-alcoholic. I thought it sounded delicious, especially being over in Toontown.
A little garnish, never hurt anybody.
No, man. Popping over to the Galactic Grill, you can get the Holiday Punch, which is pomegranate, cranberry, and orange juices, and Sprite, garnished with cranberries, orange wedge, and a rosemary sprig. Again, non-alcoholic. Seems simple enough, but if you want something a little bit extra, there you go. It sounds good to me. Now, back over in towards the front of DCA at Clarabelle's, the ice cream place over there, you can get a mango hard float. Now, it is with Golden Road Brewery Mango Cart, which is a brewery that I don't really support, but whatever. I got problems with Meg from Golden Road. It was a brewery that was formed specifically to sell to Anheuser-Busch. And they built their whole brand on being craft and being independent and whatever. And they hit the numbers and they're like, yep, we're gone. We're selling, baby. So whatever. It's fine, I guess. I think for something like this, it could be good. I heard the fruit cart series is decent for fruit beers. But anyway, so it's the mango beer with a mango sorbet, something called chamois. and chili lime seasoning. I don't know what chamois is, but I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn in real time.
So it's got a tahine rim. That's the chili lime.
That's
seasoning.
what it is. Yeah. Chamois is tahine fruity chamois hot.
Oh,
what is chamois made of? Chamois is made of a combination of dried fruits like apricots, plums, or mangoes, dried chilies, lime juice, and spices.
Oh.
There you go. So you got that rim, that michelada kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. Definitely quite sweet.
Yeah, for sure. Now, but the for me, what sold it was the mango sorbet. Mango is a great flavor. And
sure
I like
is.
a sorbet, All right, now down the road a little bit at Award Wieners, you can get the Yuletide Carnitas Torta, which is warm telera bread with carnitas, chorizo beans, cojita, lettuce, pickled onions, and jalapenos, and guacamole spread served with fries. Love it. I love a torta. There's a big, nasty torta, man, that just kind of like splitting in the side a little bit. It's just,
one bite and that thing is ruined.
Yeah. It's just, and it's the bread texture. The meat filling can be whatever, but it's just that texture, man. When I was in Mexico, we used to get them quite often on these little roadside places or whatever that everybody knew, and it was just like, oh God, so good. Okay, now at the Hollywood Lounge, where is that, Eric? Is that Upper DCA, I guess?
Yeah, right? that's at the end of the street. It's that little place. If you, instead of going right to head toward Guardians, you go left into that weird dead zone. They've got a
dude.
They call it the Hollywood Lounge. It's where they sell drinks.
Okay, well, this is a drink, and it's not a mixed drink or anything. It is literally just Brooklyn Brewing brown ale. I like Brooklyn Brewing. I think, Garrett is the guy who owns that place, or he's a brewer there at least. Good dude, nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
And their brown ale is quite delicious. I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of brown ales if they're done properly. This is not a super hoppy brown ale. This is a really nice, stylistically driven brown ale. And it's good, and it's new. It's Brooklyn Brewing. You don't really find them out here too much.
Definitely not.
Normally, I would say support the local brewing scene, but Brooklyn can be an exception for you guys. Now, Schmoozies. Please, where is Schmoozies?
That's halfway down the street. It's
okay.
It's past Award Wieners. It's one of those few places left that still has the cheesy 90s neon sign.
Okay. We love a Schmoozies then. You can get something called the Elf Mickey Shake. I feel like they could work on... I'm of two minds. One, I feel like they could work on that name. But two, I think it kind of fits with the Schmoozies. I feel like it fits the Schmoozies theme. It's a mint and chocolate cookie shake garnished with green whipped cream and crushed peppermint candy. Again, non-alcoholic. I would try that. That'd be something like if Alice wanted to split that with me or whatever.
Okay.
I would do that because peppermint candy, mint chocolate. I love mint chocolate chip. Mint chocolate chip ice cream is the best. You can also get a tiramisu cold brew cocktail with coffee liqueur and a mascarpone cold foam dusted with cocoa powder and garnished with a ladyfinger. And that's a new beverage, new bevy. Sounds great. I made a tiramisu cake for the first time a couple months ago. Never had one. Wanted one. Made one.
Really?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is pretty good. I'm not. I love these flavors. It's coffee and chocolate. And like with the cream, how could you not? How could it not be good? Right?
It's a great cake. I love the cake.
Yeah,
it looks like a good concept for a cocktail.
Yeah, it sounds good. It's just cold brew, right? Like it's coffee liqueur. That's about it. Yeah, that sounds, dude. I would down several of those. It sounds great. Now up around Wine Country Trattoria, that's across from Carsland. I love that place. You can get mulled wine. Glühwein is what they would say in like Germany or whatever, which is holiday spiced wine that's warm. And that's new there. They haven't done it before, but that's a very classic European Christmas time thing to do. And I've never had it commercially. I've done it myself, or I had it at like friends' houses.
Oh yeah.
So I would 100% go and try that.
Yeah.
I feel like you got to do it. Yeah. We're going to Solvang next week, Eric.
Oh, really?
What about Solvang?
What about Solvang? I don't know anything about Solvang other than I've heard the name.
Okay, there you go. It's like Santa Barbara County, middle of the state, but they are known for being like a Dutch themed like city, which is weird. Which,
okay,
barring the name. But every year they go big for Christmas. They have they have just Meet Santa, they have tours, they have a whole light thing, they have a parade, they have whatever, but they have a classic European Christmas market where they'll do like a glühwein and all that kind of stuff. So we're going specifically for that. We've never been to that either. It's very European Christmas kind of like thing, and I'm a Dutch maybe is what it is, and I'm excited for it. Okay. I'm gonna get some glühwein, dude, no matter what.
Excellent.
Now, Eric, over to the Ghirardelli Soda Fountain and Chocolate Shop in San Francisco Square, of course. You can get the Ghirardelli Mexican-style hot cocoa. You ever had a Mexican-style hot cocoa? I bet you have.
I believe I have. Yeah. Oh, yeah, with cayenne, yeah.
I have, it's been a while. It's been several years. I love Mexican hot cocoa is delicious. It's just the creaminess and then the spices for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, but this is a warm cinnamon and nutmeg cocoa along with a subtle bit of spice from cayenne mixed with Ghirardelli hot cocoa topped with hot fudge whipped cream, non-alcoholic, new.
Great.
Yeah. I saw TikTok a couple months ago and I saved it, and I've been meaning to do this where it's like how the Aztecs or the Mayans maybe, you used to drink hot chocolate. I mean, hot chocolate is an ancient beverage, right? Thousands of years old. But they would take the cocoa nibs and they would grind them up and they would put like a jalapeno in there. And they would grind that up too. In
Grind
a
or
pestle or whatever. Grind, I guess. I don't know. And then they would just put hot water in the cup and that's what they would drink.
Okay.
God, I don't know why. It sounds delicious. I'm going to make it one day. Okay. If you thought that the hotels were going to get out of this, you have another thing coming. The Disneyland Hotel, there's a place called the Broken Spell Lounge. I'm unfamiliar with it.
It's at Disneyland Hotel. It used to be the Steakhouse 55 Lounge. So it's right next to Goofy's Kitchen.
Okay, it's kind of tucked away. I remember trying to find Steakhouse 55, and we're like, what is going on, dude? Where are we? Because the entrance is like by escalators going up to God knows where. It seems like an afterthought.
Yeah, and it's got all these heavy drapes and everything, so it doesn't look like it really fits.
Yeah, like it feels like a nightclub on a cruise ship.
Right, it's weird.
Yeah. But there you can get something that sounds absolutely delicious: a chocolate marshmallow old fashioned, which is graham cracker and chocolate infused Woodford bourbon, Tempest Fugit creme de cacao, brown sugar molasses syrup, chocolate bitters, wood smoke, and mini marshmallows.
And they smoke it. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Woodford is classic bourbon. I'm not entirely sure how your graham cracker and chocolate infusing it, but I would still try it.
For sure. Yeah.
If you want another drink there, you can get the Cole Manhattan, COAL, Cole Manhattan, which is Whistle Pig Piggyback 6-year rye. So it's the Whistle Pig's 6-year rye called Piggyback, right?
Right.
Amaro Averna, which I would guess is some kind of coffee liqueur. I don't know why.
No, it's a vermouth that is very dark in color, almost black.
Oh, hence the Cole.
Yeah.
Italian liqueur. Yeah, that's odd, dude. Yeah, I see it right there. It's like super dark brown.
Right.
That's wild. Okay. And that tops off with St. Elizabeth Allspice Dram and bitters. Allspice Dram is amazing stuff, dude. That is a potent potent elixir that will Christmasify just about any drink you can make.
My goodness,
it's very, very, very expensive for what you get, but God, is it a beautiful beverage.
Mm-hmm.
It is a beautiful liqueur. I can't say enough about it. And last but not least, over there, you can get the eggnog cocktail, which is just their house-made eggnog with Fonseca Ben 27 port, Pierre Ferdinand cognac, and this I find wild Smith & Cross Jamaican Pot Still Rum.
Huh.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, isn't that like kind of like that Dunder, banana peel?
What is that, rum fire, the stuff you like, or is that?
Yeah, rum fire. There's a lot of different kinds, but I thought Smith & Cross Jamaican Pot Still was like kind of stinky, but I don't think it is.
I'm not familiar with that one.
No, it's not. No, I'm mistaken. I'm looking at the bottle. That's a very good rum. That's a sipping rum too, by the way. They're putting a really good rum in that eggnog cocktail. That sounds delicious.
Okay.
All right. We're also going to run through a couple places in downtown Disney. Okay. And that's it. I know I'm giving you a lot here, folks, but I feel like you've earned it. At Napoli Ristorante E-Bar, that the pizza joint there in downtown Disney. Mm-hmm. You can get a Diwali chicken tikka masala pizza. So not for Christmas, but for Diwali, which is great. Neapolitan dough, tikka masala sauce, fresh mozzarella cheese, marinated chicken, red onion, parmesan, and cilantro. We have a pizza chain out here. I don't know if you have. It's called Tandoori Pizza.
No.
And they do these kinds of things where it's like a very much an Indian pizza fusion. So you can get a like tikka masala pizza, or you can get the tandoori chicken, but with all the spices on it. But I don't know. They do a lot of stuff like this.
Okay.
So it sounds great. I'm like, that sounds delightful. Now there's a cake shop over there called Kayla's Cake. Seems new to me. I don't know. But if you want a cake, you can get this one. It's called the Chocolate Spice Macaron Croissant. It's not really a cake, but you know what I mean. A flaky butter croissant filled with silky chocolate custard, infused with holiday spices, finished with delicate macaron shell. I don't even understand what that means, but it sounds great. A macaron. Oh, is macaron shell on top, maybe?
I guess.
Croissant?
Are they hollowing out a macaron and just keeping the crust?
I don't know. It's so confusing to me, dude. I wish I had a picture of it.
A lot of words.
Try to look it up.
Come on, Kayla. Post a picture.
Kayla's Cake, baby. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Okay.
I don't know what they're doing over there at Kayla's Cakes. Made with love. So, there's that. Yeah, I thought I could just pull it up real quick, but I can't. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. Look, if you guys get this, let me know what it is. Oh, yeah, macaron croissant. So I think what it is, it's the shell is a macaron batter. So it's not done in the shape of a macaron, like a circle.
Okay.
But it's the same batter, but done to cover a croissant.
Interesting.
So it's like a topping. Yeah.
Okay.
That is interesting.
Huh.
I find that really creative.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how that works. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. That's it. Folks,
Okay.
that's it. That's the food, man. The food rundown for Thanksgiving, post Thanksgiving.
I'm only going to be there for a few days. I don't know if I have enough time to eat all this stuff.
Well, I suggest that you listen back and take some notes and really dial it down. You know what I mean? You got to pair it off and see what happens.
Okay.
Definitely everything gingerbread. That's what I would do.
There we go.
Definitely some of those cocktails, but I don't think you can have any yet.
No, I cannot have cocktails at the moment.
Tell Brandy to drink them for you.
There we go. She'll be fine. We've got other cocktail enjoying friends that'll be with too.
Oh yes, that sounds wonderful.
I can stare at them longingly.
Yeah, dude. Where? There it is. Out. All right, Eric. That's it, man. We did it.
Woo!
We are successful. Yay, us. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into this show. I really do appreciate it. I apologize that the last two shows were so late. I had to cram them together. But, a lot of stuff happens, man. You know what I mean? But we appreciate you guys, on this Thanksgiving Eve. It seems corny and everybody says it, but we really are appreciative and thankful of all of you listeners who are supporting the show in any way that you can, even just listening to the show, telling your friends about it, subbing us on Patreon, all that kind of fun stuff. Every little bit helps. So we are really grateful that you guys allow us to keep doing this thing that we love doing. And thank you very much for doing that. Eric, anything you want to say, man?
No, I think that's great. You said it quite well.
All right. Perfect. All right, man. Well, I wish you well in your recovery, Eric. Hopefully the community hall treats you well. And you get to take some leftovers home.
Yeah. All right.
All right, everybody. Thanks a lot again. And until next time, we'll see you in the parks.